Blessed evening, brothers and sisters. Warm welcome, Britannia.
Blessed evening, Vijay.
Thank you so much for joining. I know it is, not a great time. There is so much is going on, but thank you for showing up.
Yeah, sorry from my side that yes, I can't, switch on my video because I'm in my native.
No, it's absolutely okay. And thank you so much again. And apologies to our viewers that we couldn't be there, but we were doing quite important thing because we were thinking how else to add more value to our own brothers and sisters who are watching us in recording or in live together with Anya. So it's a very interesting topic which we are going to pick it up from now on. And how about we start with a very commonly used suffering or a kind of a complaint which people talk about it, abdominal cramp. Have you heard of that term, Ritanya?
Of course. Because I'm sure, I've heard with a lot of people telling they have cramps and there are a lot many different cramps, but yes, but abdominal cramps are very common. And I'm sure a lot many people are suffering with this. And this session is going to help them a lot. And they'll get to know a lot of things about the cramps, what they're undergoing, and they will definitely find some solution today.
Oh, absolutely. Interestingly, when we were talking about abdominal cramp, one top cause among many, which we will be covering in this series, is IBS,
Yes,
irritable bowel syndrome.
yes.
This rings a bell to many people when I was discussing. I'm sure you also would have discussed. Would you like to give some views on IBS? Have you heard or do you know people who have gone through that?
Yes, Vijay. You see, IBS. Can you hear me, Vijay?
Yes, yes, please go
Okay.
ahead.
Yes, yes. IBS is like, I'm sure it is quite common in present generation, and I was one of the victim, and
Oh,
I was suffering from IBS for quite a long of period in my probably 3 4 years back, and that's what I when I went to doctor, everything after talking lot of things, then it came down to anxiety. Somebody people who are anxious most of the time, these are the kind of things they undergo, and IBS is something. And I have suffered, and I know how irritating it is. It is so difficult even to go out, and you can't make any decision to go out, and your mind most of the time it is just running there, and with so much of other things in your life, this is another add up thing which you keep thinking, oh my god. And people who are suffering with this, they understand it better. And thank god I'm out of it now. I mean, one when I got to know that my handwriting could have helped me to fix my IBS, I wished I knew the signs before. But this generation people are lucky that they are, we are approaching them with the signs, so that no medicine there are. It's like it's directly connected to your emotions, so you have to fix that, and no tablets, nothing is going to help the IBS one. So probably if you can fix something with your emotions and handwriting, I'm sure, because I know it, and I think a couple of them have told just by practicing graphotherapy that their IBS has been fixed.
amazing. You did make a point. There was some dip, so for the benefit of the our brothers and sisters who are viewing, IBS underlying, there is a huge connect with the way you are going through one common emotion, which we have spoken in several forums, and most of the times we all know it is called a prolonged exposure of stress, nothing but anxiety.
Anxiety.
You all may be thinking like, what is that? Yes, it is. There is a huge studies that is going on with IBS and anxiety. And probably in our coming sessions, Ritanya, we can go deeper. Today, we could introduce at the overall level the abdominal cramp. One of the main reason is IBS, as Ritanya put it. It's kind of, I don't know whether people recognize this as a disease or a discomfort, depending on how you are getting used with that. This is one situation, as Ritanya put it, you cannot predict your plan because you do
Yeah.
not know when it impacts you. And the discomfort increases again the anxiety or stress limit. There are wider, larger impact if you are going through this syndrome. And it is not, we are talking about a disease level. It is going at the life threat level. That is what the researchers are showing. One another important thing is prolonged exposure without taking care of it is leading a serious life threat related situation. So, in the coming days, we would be talking about it importantly one after another. So, do join us. While you are joining, do give us a message. That is WhatsApp. Please join the WhatsApp. If you are one of the sufferer, like the way Ritanya put it, it's time. We are here along with our medical facility world to support your mind to fight through these syndromes. We are alongside with our medical community here to service you to come out of these important catching up diseases. There are many things we are suffering. Some of the things we could easily avoid. One such thing is this abdominal cramp, and with just pen and paper, with less than 1% of your active days, you could dissolve it along with the medical treatment what you are going through. So is it not a message for all of us to know more? Try it. You would have tried many things. Ritanya, I'm sure during that time you would have tried different things just to get out of it sooner or later. If somebody has told you that with your handwriting you could fix it, I'm sure, Ritanya, you would have tried it too.
Of course, I would have tried it because I had been to a lot many doctors, and everybody just, they just told you have to reduce your stress level, blah, blah, blah. But when you're in that situation, it is actually difficult to how to reduce your stress, which is the reality, right? So it becomes very difficult unless you have somebody to guide you to, something like, see, this is something because handwriting, the graphotherapy, whatever we are talking, it is like working on the subconscious level. Your conscious will start restricting it. It keeps telling, when somebody, even if somebody tells you something, guide you something, your conscious mind will be restricting it, telling, no, this is not going to work, or no, I can't do that, I can't reduce my stress. You keep giving reasons. But when graphotherapy, it works on the subconscious level. So that's when, the positive impact starts happening. So I think I really wished if somebody could, give me this something treatment which was very profound. And nobody gave me any tablets because they didn't have any proper medications. They just told me you have to reduce your stress level. That's all.
Which is true also, Ritanya. Fact to the medical advice, what you gained.
Yes.
That's what the research is telling. Now, the
Yeah.
point is that the doctors, I mean, good news is that the doctors asked you to reduce, which is the root cause of the
Yeah.
syndrome. However, if we at all we got to reduce this stress at a higher level through, like the way you put it, right? I would give little more clarity when you talked about, subconscious level. We are talking about here handwriting. Those, brothers and sisters. If you are new to our platform, we are here talking about how to empower ourselves using simple techniques. One of the simple techniques is handwriting. how using handwriting we could empower ourselves, release ourselves from many of the emotional imbalances, which is seriously impacting our health. This series is all about those emotional imbalances which are affecting your health directly and having the serious threat to your quality of life. So please do watch us. Coming back to this specifically IBS and stress, Ritanya, the doctor's advice is correct that reduce the stress. However, if we are on a running life, if we do not know how to reduce the stress at
Exactly.
playing at the brain level, what is graphotherapy or handwriting is doing? We are asking ourselves to write in a particular way, which is creating a very positive neuroplastics in our brain, which is creating that chemicals, releasing that chemicals, which would influence positive behavior. That's all.
Yes.
It is very simple science. By writing in a particular scientific stroke, we are rewriting certain neuroplastics which would release a chemical which would influence a positive emotional behavior. That's all. There
Exactly.
is no hidden science behind it other than the straight science. So join us more every day and get to know, starting with abdominal cramp and IBS, one of the important cause for the abdominal cramp.
Yes,
Okay,
Vicky, that was
Ritanya.
very powerful what you said. Yes.
Absolutely. So, Ritanya, why don't you introduce us as always? And we could say bye today to our audience, and tomorrow come up with a lot more statistical and research on our IBS syndrome or IBS impact, what people are going through, including you.
Yes, yes, definitely, Vicky. And yes, we are going to sign off now. It's time. And good evening and good night for everybody. And let's sign off now. That's my partner Vijayalakshmi Ramchandran. Yes, and I'm not on video now, but I'm Ritanya Nachiket. We are handwriting analyst and graphotherapist. Thank you once again, everyone.
Thank
Yes,
you,
Vijay.
Ritanya. Thank you, viewers. Blessed evening.